9.3, the Pythagorean Theorem. In this lesson, we're going to use the Pythagorean Theorem to solve problems. The Pythagorean Theorem, in words, means for any right triangle, the sum of the squares of the lengths of the legs are equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. Let's take a look at the right triangle to the right hand side. So A and B are the legs. The hypotenuse is simply the longest leg. If we take the square of A and add it to the square of B, it will equal to the square of C. There is a proof for this, and I will post this proof at a later time. Now let's do some problems. Finding the length of the hypotenuse. So here we are looking for the longest length of the right triangle, which is C. Find C in simplest form. We know that A is 10, so we're going to sub in 10 for A, and B is 24. I'm going to go ahead and simplify the left-hand side of this equation. Now I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And C would equal to 26. And in this case, we ignore the negative sign because there is no such thing as a negative length. Okay, let's try the second problem. We need to look for the length of A. So we have the formula A squared plus B squared equals C squared. A, we don't know. We'll copy it again. B, 12 squared. C is 14 squared. And we're going to copy A squared again. 12 squared is 144. 14 squared is 196. We're going to have to subtract 144 to both sides. And then we'll take down A squared again. This will be 252. And then we're going to have to take the square root of both sides. Ignore the negative. So A would equal to 4 times 13. And we're going to have to simplify all the way to square root of 13. Okay, let's continue to do a few more practice problems. I believe the next two involves finding the leg as well. So we're given B, C, and we need to find A. I'm going to copy A squared, and B will be 10 squared, C will be 12 squared. A squared equals 144, subtract 100, A squared will equal 44, and we take the square root of both sides. And we should get 2 square root of 11 as your answer. try another one. Looking for B in this case. I'm going to write the theorem. C is 25 squared. A is 20 squared. We're looking for B. Okay, so this is 400 plus B squared equals 625. Now subtract 400 to both sides to get 225. We'll take the square root of both sides. B will equal to 15. Part C, identifying right triangles. And here we have a theorem. If a triangle is a right triangle, then A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Given A and B are the legs, and C is the hypotenuse. And the converse, which is the opposite, if A squared plus B squared equals C squared, then a triangle is a right triangle. So if we have a problem and it asks you to determine whether the triangle with the given side lengths is a right triangle. Now we have 3, 5, 7. You can assume that 7 is your hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. And 3 and 5 are your legs. We can go ahead and use the theorem to test this. 3 squared plus 5 squared, is it equal to 7 squared? Let's find out. 9 plus 25 equals 49. It doesn't. So given these three lengths, 3, 5, 7, it doesn't form a triangle. No triangle. Let's do another one. Okay, A is 15, so 15 squared, plus B is 8 squared equals 17 squared. 225 plus 64 equals 289. You can go ahead and add the left hand side, and they equal. So here we have a right triangle. Yes, right triangle. Here we should draw a right triangle to be clear. Okay, so a right triangle. Okay, let's take a look at some real life word problems. A ladder that is 15 feet long. Okay, so it tells us that this ladder is 15 feet long. Is placed against the wall. So here we have the wall. The bottom of the ladder is 5 feet from the wall. So this is the bottom. It's 5 feet from the wall to the nearest foot. Well, we're going to ignore this for now. We'll just leave our answer in simplest radical or square root form. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? So we're looking for this. So here we have 5 squared plus x squared equals 15 squared. X squared equals 225, subtract 25. X squared equals 200. And then we're going to take the square root. X equals, so you have 100 times 2, so that's 10 square root of 2 feet. And we'll just leave our answer like that. We don't worry about rounding. Okay, one more problem. Again, it's a television screen. A television screen is a rectangle and its size is indicated by the length of a diagonal. The word diagonal here just refers to this length here. A 42-inch television screen is about 21 inches high. How wide is a screen? Don't worry about this. The width will refer to this part. This is what we're looking for. Okay. So again, let's use the Pythagorean Theorem. 42 squared equals 21 squared plus w squared. 42 squared is 1764. 21 squared is 441 plus w squared. And let's see, subtract 441. 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's take the square root of this. So w is, it's 441 times 3. So 21 square root 3 inches.